was outside in the field. I used to deal in Johnson City and Andy.
You are now watching Triple F Films, Chicken and Jinx with Chize and Doug.
Yes, sir.
I'm Chize.
I'm Doug.
And today our guest is Young Drew.
I had help, still ended up by myself. With my mental in the sky, yeah. Fitted on my head, yeah. Reefer in my lungs, yeah. Bad bitch in the bed, yeah. Hatred in my heart, yeah. Evil in my songs, cause they all said they got me. But when it was on, I did it by myself. Me, bitch. Niggas full of hate, they hating cause they bitches. They mad cause I'm broke and we fucking the same bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of these lame bitches. Every chick I meet turn into the same bitches. Yo, did it for my nation, what you hating for? Gangsters moving in, they rolling. Fuck you think I'm sanctioned for? Crowns up, bitch, I think I'm Killer Black. Miss my brother Truthie, give a fuck.
Yeah, you know what they call me, and if you don't know, they call me Youngin.
You got like
In case
50.
you been under a rock. You know what I'm saying?
You got like 50 fucking aliases, bro.
All of them was given to me. I feel like you shouldn't give yourself your own name.
That's tough. I like that.
Yeah.
Dots. Actually, shout out to Dots Flatline Entertainment. Shout out to the No Names. That is Crazy K from Half Five, and Dots from Flatline and myself. We are the No Names. Shout out to Dots, because I got the name Youngin from Dots. Facts.
The No Names. I've been knowing you for a long time. I've never heard you say the No Names.
It's some new shit. When AP died, AP rest his soul. When AP passed away,
AP.
that's awful. P.
That's crazy.
Part of Half Five. My brother, my best friend. When he passed away, we all kind of got together and did an album to pay homage to him. Kind of like bringing him back into the studio without being in the studio. So
That's fine.
that's called The Seance. It's out right now on all streaming platforms. It's doing its numbers. So we call ourselves the No Names. That's known names. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? We know names with no names. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You might
fire.
not know me, but you might. Real shit.
It's unique. So what got you into like rapping originally? Where did it start?
I've been rapping since I was like 5 years old. My father was rapping when I was little, so I just grew up listening to him.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, not having him after he passed away, just trying to be closer to him. And my son actually does the same shit.
Nice.
I want to know what Lil Drew's music is sounding like. Because that's interesting.
Lil Drew is better than I was at his age.
Are you just saying that because you his dad?
Nah, I don't give him a biased opinion at all. And he clears shit through me. Like, if I ain't jacking it, I ain't jacking it. But he sent everything to me, make sure I'm jacking it. He's different.
That's fire.
He's different. Lil Drew is the shit.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Drew.
Shout out to Lil Drew,
He's
yeah.
killing shit right now. Isaiah Lowe. Rochester, what's up? Real shit.
That's
That's
dope.
fire.
When you gonna let Doug record him?
He actually supposed to come up here in 2 weeks so he could hop on the song we got together called My Son Up. I wrote that in Rehab. Actually, the album's called Rehab, coming soon.
Okay.
Rehab's the acronym. It stands for Reminder Even Hard Times Ain't So Bad. And it's
That's
called
fire.
Rehab because I wrote that
Did
shit.
you
Rehab.
find that somewhere, or did you
Nah, I
created
thought of
that?
yeah.
That's fire.
That's fire. Yeah.
Because I've been through shit. And each hard situation that I've been through brought me to some place good. So I don't regret the bad shit because the bad shit made me who I am today. Facts. I used to have a totally different tone to the shit though.
Yeah.
Facts. Real shit.
It's growth.
You gotta change the way you think.
Yeah.
Growth.
Word.
What's your favorite part of this rap thing? Like, what kept you in it? 'Cause now I got questions.
Honestly, just the love for it, I guess. I would say, but not really the love for it. Like, shit is in me. Like, I feel like some things you just got to be born with and born to do. And this is the only thing I'm good at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was that's
I'm about to say, I'm not
I
going to
mean,
say that.
I wouldn't say that. I'm a great dad. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I rap. That's what I do. I'm a rapper.
It's in you.
I'm a rapper. It's in me. I wake up in the morning rapping. I go to sleep rapping.
So, like, do you want anything from music? You you've put a lot into it. Is there anything that you want back, or are you content with what
I would like some money. I feel like if I had the right investors behind my situation, my shit would have been took off because so many people tell me my shit is different and they like what I do. But I've been around people that had the bag and watched me spend my last bag. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be around real niggas to do real shit. So that's that. But I'll take it though. Somebody sign me. Somebody sign me. Word up.
How you feel about 360s?
To tell you the truth,
You gonna say something?
to tell you the truth, nah. To be real with you, I don't really understand the whole inner workings to a 360 deal. I know that means the artist gets fucking jerked. I know that.
It's not
But break it
necessarily.
down.
Not necessarily.
Break it down, because I don't know the science behind it.
Can I speak on
I don't
that?
wanna
You
speak on
do
something I
it.
don't know
You do
about.
it. You could do it. Because I have a specific outlook on 360s. If I let you do
I want to
this.
know because this is how I think 360 deals are completely fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you take an artist who is talented, right, and that's what he got the talent, right, but he don't got the platform. He don't got what everything else
Yeah,
that it
right.
takes to put you on this major platform. But this entity, whether it be a label, a person, independent label, wherever that deal comes from, that 360 deal comes from, they believe in you. They say like, yeah, all right, I see you. You can go. So I'm gonna take my bread and put you on. Now I'm gonna change your life. Now for the duration of X amount of albums, I get half of everything.
Right.
That's understandable.
Everything.
I want to get paid back for what I put in.
You put me on.
Yeah.
You put me
Exactly.
on.
But it's not forever. It's only for the duration of this contract.
And once you make my money back, we can renegotiate for a different kind of deal.
Is that what
That's
you
what
just
it
say?
is.
I'm gonna walk the dogs
No,
for you. Put me in the right situation.
And that's
I'm gonna walk the dogs for
and
you.
that's
It's
the
still
thing.
different than
A
we
lot
had
of
with tons of money.
a lot of artists
No different.
a lot of artists get a 360 deal and they take the money and run with it like it's it's all theirs, and it's like you're paying out everything while paying for everything as it should be, because you had nothing before this point.
Right.
Now it's not time to go ball out. It's time to make 2 albums and pay that back.
Real shit.
It's time to get focused
Real
up
shit.
and stay on the grind that you were on to get to that deal. A lot of artists think that's the win right there. I won 360. Cool.
No, that's to
I
get
got
you
this
in
bread
there.
in my hand. Like, no, that's so you can actually start your platform. Here, I'm giving you all this, skipping a few steps. You just got to pay me back because I got you those clothes. I got you these gigs. I put you on the road. I paid for the flights. I paid for the hotels. I want that back. Because I believe in
That's
you. as an artist.
understandable. I mean, if you put money up, you want your money back.
A lot of these artists go crazy, like
Yeah, nah.
buy all houses
See,
and chains and all
I've
that.
been, the thing is with me, I've been on the bottom so long, bro. Like, it sounds crazy, but I don't mind the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas who couldn't walk a mile in my shoes on my worst days. Like, they couldn't smile the way I smiled on those days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in situations to where the average motherfucker couldn't have kept a smile on his face, and I did. You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
yeah, if you putting money on me, like, that's what anything. If you feed me, I'm gonna bite for you.
Right.
I ain't just gonna bark. I'm gonna bite for you. No cap. Like, that's just what it is.
No, it's not unfair though. I just wanted to say that because you're not the only person who like you see it when you said you went with 360 deal.
Look,
He's like it's a fucking
Look,
it's the
look.
fucking
It's like
no,
it's like when
fair.
Chize had tons of money. Chize, I tell this nigga this shit all the time. Chize don't realize you didn't even have to pay us, nigga. You had an army willing to go to war for you just because you was giving us an opportunity. That's why I could never look at you or people like you with any type of malice or hate in my heart. It's more or less motivation because you are one of the few who gave me opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that shit.
Oh no,
Real shit.
I'm glad that you see it like that
Real shit.
because that's how I seen it back then. It was just not even that I was trying to give anybody opportunity, just that.
You didn't-
I seen what I seen, and I knew that if we pushed and worked, you know what I'm saying, that we could
Gonna be some
we
shit.
could do something, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we was
fire.
bent on being outside back then. We was bent on being
See,
outside.
but I was on parole, so that kind of kept me inside halfway.
Yeah.
I had to be smart, you know. I think I
Yeah,
made.
we was moving reckless.
But we had fun. We learned a lot of lessons.
Moving reckless.
We learned a lot of
Shout out to
lessons.
Baldwin though. Word, real shit. At 305. Shout out to all of that. He was lit. Real shit.
There's a lot of
shit.
a lot of untold stories.
Yeah, no,
I can only imagine.
he was lit over there. That was another time, a real crazy time in my life. That's when Lala was first born.
That's a fact.
Word, I used to have a 12 gauge Mossberg under his packing plane on Child's porch. Real shit. On the back of Jania car. Shout out to Jania. In the back of Jania car under the towel. Real shit. Real shit. That really happened. Remember the red chair bag? Mm-hmm. We got that on camera.
Put that in the video.
Break that shit apart. Put it in the red chair bag. Real shit. Niggas ready boom for Chize. Word. Real shit. Chize had an army.
Tell so many stories now.
I don't even know how I feel about that. Like when he says that, like I don't really
Chize had an
know.
army. Chize had an army.
Because I never like it wasn't like I never was like I'm trying to put an army together.
There's certain
I
people
was-
in the town that I've worked with musically, and then there's certain people that I've had real personal relationships with. It's just this is one of I give a nigga his flowers. I don't mind telling a nigga he great at what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched this nigga grow from the attic. You know what I'm saying? To here. I was there.
From the attic to the
I was
basement.
there. My sound that I developed was developed with tons of money. Me, franchise, Teo.
Mine too, though.
Shout out to Madge.
Mine too.
Saga. Real shit.
Yeah.
I was I was an engineer then. Like I was just learning. Dave was the artist I was learning on. I didn't know I was learning on. Like it was just kind of like what kind of just needed to happen. You know what I mean? I had the studio.
I was just on Butter Goins. Shout out to Butter Goins. I was just on his YouTube.
Shout out to
I was
Butter.
looking at our old shit. I'm like, yo, oh my god, we was so fucking young, nigga. That shit's crazy.
Time for a drink.
Yes, it's time for a fucking drink. He's telling all these stories. I ain't taking a sip
nigga,
yet.
I've been sipping. I've been
That
waiting
shit
for
be
y'all.
real.
It brings me back. Like you sound like I lost for words. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Because this is the shit. This is the shit. Like when people ask me why I am the way I am, or why I show the respect that I show to the people that I show it to, it's because I'm aware of what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stupid. I'm aware of what I bring to the table. So another artist shine is never gonna make me feel no type of way.
Yeah.
Because I know how to get that same shine. We fucking banging, man. This shit is easy.
Yo.
This shit's easy.
It's
We done
not
did it a million
easy. Yeah.
times.
Yo,
It's
listen.
easy.
This shit easy. That's why I be telling people when they fall out with me because I'm down. Nigga, this life is a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's bro. People go up and
And
that's
up
part
for
of
me
life.
might not be up for you. Up for me is just being able to go to sleep and wake up with some food in my stomach. Know what I'm saying? My son telling me he love me. Both my sons telling me they love me and spitting some ill shit. That's what's good enough for me.
That's life.
Word up.
And honestly, a lot of people, I mean, don't be wrong. Everything else is extras.
The perks.
You know what I'm saying?
The perks.
Don't skip over what I've set up collectively for you. This is a beautiful. This is a beautiful.
How you going to
arrangement.
drink now, Drew? He goes to dark. I'm always alone. Always alone. It's okay. It's alright.
Yeah,
I
but
don't fuck with tequila. That shit nasty. That shit-
I don't like tequila either. It's an aftertaste though. It's like when it goes down.
Tequila makes me happy.
I bet it
That shit
does.
is like fucking grown folks shit. They still call me youngin'.
Oh man, but yeah, definitely to the longevity, man. And I've watched you grow as well. I've seen you go from being erratical and crazy and just thinking off impulse all the time. So it seems like you've definitely calmed down and matured a lot. And throughout all your journeys, you kept doing the music. You never like. A lot of people make that excuse. They'll be like, "Oh, I had to focus on my real life." And it's like, nigga, this is a part of my real life.
is music. Like if you look at my videos on YouTube, like I grew up on camera. You can see me from Baldwin Street all the way to now on camera. Nigga, look at my Instagram from Baldwin Street to now. Like I grew up literally on camera, like one of them Disney kids. Real shit. Real shit.
That's fine. You should do a documentary.
You look at my old videos, it's me,
That's not his story's not.
Chize, GQ, Blood, shout out to them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody
Fucking
do a
Cool
doc.
Blue. This is
I shot
man,
one
been
with Drew,
doing this
remember?
shit.
And I didn't put it. I told you I didn't put it out.
You don't have to do a Sorry, Drew. You don't have to do a documentary when your life is over. When your shit is over.
Nah, 50 Cent, Eminem.
That's what I'm saying. You could do a
50
documentary.
Cent ain't got a documentary.
That
out.
was their so-called, that Get Rich or
That's a
Die
motion
Trying.
Get Rich or Die
picture,
Trying.
bro.
But-
That's
but-
entertainment.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
There was
That's still-
check it,
it's a documentary.
Check it. That shit
That
was
was real
made
life.
around the time where they came out almost giving the people their own story of this artist. Like what they wanted you to see type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's the same thing as a documentary, even though it's not authentic, it's what they wanted people to see. You know what I'm saying? Now people see that 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? And they see that. So when you look at Eminem and watching 8 Mile, nigga, you gonna have a whole totally different respect for that nigga, knowing that he would have. AP called me the Black 8 Mile one time.
Oh, shit.
That nigga said, because I was working at Atcor, fucking, I was brolic at the time, working at Atcor, bending fucking pipes and shit. AP's like, yo, you beat Rabbit, my nigga. Like, the only nigga I know go from work straight to the studio, nigga, straight like that.
Nigga doing
Word.
push-ups.
You've been like that.
Word.
Yeah, you're just a rapper.
I'm
No, like you're like you're just.
You're just a rapper.
No, he's more than like, but I'm just saying, like, he's a rapper.
My
Like,
niche,
like
my
there's
niche.
some people who be like, oh, I'm a rapper. No, nigga,
No.
that's a fucking rapper.
I say he's a rapper, and I agree with that 100% because I've seen people give him topics and everything, and he does it. Like he snapped. He snapped.
Anthems.
Snapped.
You know the
Yes.
crazy shit is it's not even the topics. People like, all right, Dunkin' Donuts for instance. Dunkin' Donuts wasn't a topic that was given to me. Dunkin' Donuts was made because I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. Like I'm the type to rap about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas want to drill this, drill that. I wasn't shooting nobody. I was fucking a barista, nigga. Like, so why wouldn't I? It just so happens that my boss at the time was like, "Yo, Dunkin' Donuts is doing a contest with America's Got Talent," and we just submitted the video by accident.
Right.
I accidentally won. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even think I was gonna win that shit.
So good question for you. Like, what do you have anything like you said? You said you had your mixtape that you're about to come out with. Right?
My album, my second album, my first album, Joy Jokes on You. That's still available on all platforms. My new album, Rehab. I'm hoping to have that shit out by August 18th, my oldest son's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shooting videos?
Yeah, of course. I got 4 tracks left to do. They like I said, this was my first time writing sober.
Who you gonna have shoot the videos?
Probably Heavy.
Shout out to Heavy.
I work with Heavy.
I did a video with Heavy.
I got videos with Nico too.
Yeah.
I got a song named after Nico because he called me and said, "Yo, Drew, Nico, this night ain't go like this." He said, "Yo, Drew, I want to do a video for you." I'm like, "All right, so check this out. I'm going to record. I wrote the song, right? I went to the studio, recorded it. We shot the video right after I left the studio, like all in one day. Like same with Peaches. We recorded Peaches that morning. We shot Peaches video that night. Like I'm boom, 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 boom. Because why not? What if you die tomorrow? You want to say you did this before you die? Like this is ain't no days off. Like I do this shit for real. Word.
You're an artist.
Real shit. And actually, at the time when I did Nico, I was going through some shit. So Nico was kind of like my last testimony that I wanted to get off my chest because at the time I wanted to hang it up, bro. Like I even had a conversation with my baby moms, and it's in that song. What I said, just told Marlene to take care of my funeral. I really did. I was right with my baby moms, and I told her, yo, like when I die, like only thing I want you to do is just take care of my funeral. That's it. That's it. And she was all, you know what I'm saying, like emotional about it, but
That's some emotional shit.
Yeah.
I done been through so much, bro. Shit like that, people might be like, that's a scary subject, but sometimes life is scary.
Yeah.
So there's been times where I felt like that would be a better out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where I didn't want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like depression is a real thing. Mental health is a real thing. Like niggas.
No, it definitely is.
No,
Niggas
definitely
don't.
is.
People like to downplay it, make jokes of it and shit, but it is a real
These
thing.
is topics that niggas don't normally talk about, but should, because men should feel more comfortable about having these conversations. Women get these outlets. We don't get these outlets. You know what I'm saying? Like a man ain't able to say how he truly feel about a situation because of fear of other men making fun of him. And women don't have that same fear because they
Shit,
don't have
women
those
don't
same
make
problems.
fun of a nigga too.
Yeah, women make
Nah,
fun
but
of
women have other women that they can come to.
No, I'm saying like you said that men don't have that outlet because we have fear.
Yeah, but
then women don't make fun of a man.
Who gives a fuck
for
about what the
doing
bitch
that
say?
shit
Bitches
too.
like- The bitches that don't like
I'm just
you.
saying there's a stigma on both sides.
Yeah, true, but
a whole stigma on
we
that.
care more about what your fellow man is gonna say as opposed to what a female say, because 9 times out of 10 you don't believe what these bitches say anyway.
I don't care what nobody thinks.
That's to me.
Look, that's something I'm working on.
I don't care at all.
You know why I care so much?
Why?
And this with some people. This is just with some people. I care because certain people's opinion mean the world to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still a fan of this shit at the end of the day. Like, I make music with artists that I'm a fan of. Diamond Pink, Carlito Black. Like, those was all times where I saw in myself what I wanted to be in a different artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't never actually get on track with me, I have never seen anything in you worth that can surpass me.
For sure.
I don't want to work with you.
That makes sense. So, yeah, we've been sitting here talking for a minute. We gonna play this game with him?
Yeah. Let's do it.
We play a game. It's called the Reverb.
Okay.
You know what Reverb is.
Okay.
I put lots of reverb on your voice sometimes.
Okay.
Happens very quick. So, I need you to answer these questions very quick.
Okay.
If you don't answer it quick, or you think about it, if you stutter, any of that, you gotta take a shot.
Okay.
That's the name of the game.
So I'm gonna put some more alcohol in your cup.
Pretty simple. I'm sure you played games like this before.
Nigga said before.
I'm already lit. I don't care. I'm trying to get you there. So you see, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
Doug gonna start it.
Look, I'm what's called I'm just figuring this out too.
Let's see.
a manifesting generator, which means that I play more better off response anyway.
I see.
Cool.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Coffee or
Fuck
tea?
Hulu bitches. Tea.
Sneakers or boots?
Sneakers.
You got a drink.
You got a drink? He said you didn't answer it fast enough. We got to drink with him.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Sneakers or boots? 4, 5.
Rapper, R&B,
Rap.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
summer or winter?
Summer.
Texting or calling?
Wait, can I change that last
Nope.
one?
Drink.
I lied. I'm not that big of a fan of summer. I'm a winter person.
You a winter baby?
I love the winter time. I hate the summer. I'm too big for the summer.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Texting or calling?
Texting.
You is a texting ass.
Yo, that nigga.
What's number 8? Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Beach or mountains?
Beats.
Fiction or nonfiction?
Non-fiction.
Early bird or night owl?
Both.
Drink.
Drink.
Nah, nigga.
You can't pick
You gotta
both.
pick
You gotta pick one or the
It's
other.
one
You gotta
or
pick
the
one or the other.
It don't look. I can work at night. I can work in the morning.
What's the next? Where were we at?
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes or waffles?
Action or adventure?
Action.
City or countryside?
City.
Horror or romance?
Horror.
Thought about that.
Yeah. We giving it too much time.
Sweet or salty?
Neither.
iPhone or Android?
Android, nigga. Fuck iPhone.
I laughed because I knew the answer already.
Nah, I had an iPhone. That shit iPhone.
18.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Books or movies?
Books.
Dancing or singing?
Both.
Chize or Doug?
What?
Chize or Doug?
Both.
Take 2 shots.
Look, I feel like Chize was my beginning. Doug is where is, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I got the same energy with Doug, like I had with you in the attic. It's electric.
I'm addict days.
What's a piece of advice that you were given that you'd like to share with everybody?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because ain't nobody gonna believe you if you don't.
That's a fact.
100%.
You gotta walk in the room like you own that shit, especially if this is what you want to do. It's what you want to be. You want to be a motherfucking fireman. You walk in that bitch like a fireman. I'm a rapper. This is what I want to do. I walk in here like Young Jew. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a rapper who you could put in the same room with me that is going to make me feel timid.
Right.
I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm keeping.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've upgraded, like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Word up.
What's your favorite song of yours right now?
That's a good question.
No bullshit, no drama.
No bullshit, no drama.
What's your favorite song ever that you've created?
That you made.
When you play that shit still hit.
Yeah.
Tyrone favorite song. Rest in peace to Tyrone. I'm so wavy, I'm so wavy, I'm so wavy. Yeah, rest in peace, Tyrone. That was my bro. He was there when I wrote that shit at 305. Yep. Real shit. We taking over by word. That's available on YouTube streaming. Facts. That's back in the day. Word.
That's ballin' shit.
Yes, sir.
305 shit.
Yes, sir.
Shit, so I'd say tell everybody where they can find you. One more time.
Like I said, my album is on all platforms. My mixtapes are on that Piff. My new album that I'm working on will be on all platforms. Juicer for Gambino on Facebook. Official Young Drew on Instagram.
That's a lot.
At Punka Twin on fucking TikTok.
Yo, bro, you gotta get a link tree, bro.
You gotta get.
I know Dots keep telling me to
I want to say first you gotta get all those names to be the
1/3 of
same.
the no names.
You gotta do some, you ever heard consolidation?
Yeah, you gotta consolidate all of the names on there in one name. They need to get Young Drew at everywhere. Like,
Nah, Dots just told me to make a link tree.
Yeah.
Nico gotta type all this shit for you.
Yeah.
You gotta give Nico the list.
You gotta give Nico the list. Now it's
Nico
gonna be
know
like
it.
one after another. They keep
know.
going like this.
Yeah.
Yo, it's good chopping up with you. I want you to come back up and do a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Feel me?
Definitely.
But we gotta
get back with you in the project drop.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds
Rehab.
dope.
That's gonna be
That
fun.
sounds dope.
It's gonna be fire.
That's right. God bless.
Likewise.
See you
You
soon.
already know.
Triple F Films.
Chize and Doug show. We'll be right back.
Think you got sauce, but I really don't care. We can never compare, cause I'm dripping in juice. She wanna shop, it's a trip to the Q's. He wanna cop it, I'm shipping it too. He get out of pocket, I'm chipping his tooth. Changing the scenery, switching the view.
That shit just came with a switch. And my niggas on timing. Hit the block, I be grinding. Not a mill, I ain't signing. Put a bitch on the sales, he feeling me kill. I bet you that bitch gon' line him.
Action.
How should we say it?
I think we should do it.
Shout out to our official merch sponsors.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
You feel me? You watching Triple F Films.
You got the
Chicken and drinks.
Film fart, and then you do that. You see, like you got the.
You do Triple F Films.
You got the drinks.
Alright.
You want to do Triple F? Alright. You ready? Back here with Triple F Films, Chize and Doug show.
That's chicken.
Chicken and drinks. That was your part. Back here with Triple F Films, the Chize and Doug show.
We got the chicken, we got the drinks, and we got the merch. Shout out to the money makers. If you want your own Chize and Doug t-shirt, you can DM us at Chize and Doug. Chize X Doug.
Yeah.
Chize X Doug on Instagram. Send us a DM. You can get your own, and it's powered by the money makers. So you already know. We'll make sure they're right. You watching Triple F Films, Chize and Doug. I'm Chize.
I'm Doug. And it's just us this time. It's just us. We never get a chance to just talk.
That's a
We
fact.
just be ourselves. A lot of the times we're just, even in the studio, just able to, we're just one side and everything, hearing everybody's stuff. And
That's a fact.
no, everybody be like, word, when we do get a chance to talk, everybody be like, word, I didn't know that about you. And it's like, okay, you've known me for 4 or 5 years. And it's like, never asked.
That's a fact.
Never asked.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just look at us like, I don't know how they look at us. How do you think people look at us? Because I, what you said, I could relate to is
Yeah, I feel
100%. Nobody asks.
Yeah, I feel like because the studio is such an open place, it's like their journal. Like they're coming to confess whatever in their song, and then they just give the rest of that part of their life to us as well. So
We're therapists.
it's ended up being like half therapy, half studio session.
I feel like an information vault.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I have.
That's a lot though. Like
I have lots of terabytes of storage that I do not want to hold. Of information of people that I don't even, just people that I don't know things about that I probably don't even know.
what's the best thing to you about being an engineer though? Like having this job, as much as like people look at us like a tool. That's how I feel like they look at us. We're a tool.
Yeah.
Cause think about it, like they probably write a song, right? And they're like, oh, I gotta go to the studio. Let's call it Chize or Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna record the song. They're gonna record the song. They're gonna mix the song to make it sound good.
Right.
Cause think about it, when you hit up somebody to do art or design for you or do a job for you, you're not looking at them like a person. You
Right.
want them to do the fucking job,
Their
that
job,
you're paying
yeah.
for. So I don't even remember. I'm fucking tripping, so I don't even remember what was my initial question.
I think it was how do I feel about
Oh yeah, like what's the best what's the best part about this? Doing a job where you're just a tool. What do you enjoy the most?
I've enjoyed the problem solving. That's my favorite part of the job. When I get to hear something and go, I know how to fix this.
Yeah.
That's my light bulb moment every day, every session, every whatever hour of the day I'm working. It's like, bing, I know how to fix this. That's my favorite part of it. Like I know
do too.
I can fix this.
I like that, and then I like to look. I like the reaction. You know what I'm saying? The reaction,
That's
the
also fun. That's
satisfaction.
fun.
I like
Yeah.
being because I like being able to provide that for people. You know what I'm saying? Bringing people's ideas to life, and then how they feel about it when it's done. That makes me happy. You know what I'm
That
saying?
little like, whoo, that's in the back you hear when you do whatever.
Yeah,
You get to that point, you
that's-
gotta be like, yeah, I got him. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
That's
Like,
that's
knowing I
our
can fix that
stage.
part, yeah,
Like
that's
you
when I
know,
get to shine.
that's our
My
stage.
favorite part of engineering is mixing, like primarily mixing. Cause I just have this thing where if I can hear a song and I feel like, in my words, I can hear how it should be.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, let me just do my job. let me do it.
Yeah, because it becomes bothersome if I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do it.
Yeah, let me just do it. Let me get it done. I know how it's supposed to be.
Watch what I watch. Just not even watch. Just listen.
What's your favorite part?
What's my favorite part about this job?
Engineering, yeah.
I don't have one favorite part. I got multiple equal favorite parts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I one of the things, like I said, just when I'm performing, when I'm mixing a record, and someone's there and just hearing and seeing those reactions, like that's one of my favorite parts. Cause it's like I said, I that's worth more than the money to me. I gotta get paid. I gotta to keep doing this shit.
Right,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But that the money don't give me that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's never the money. Yeah. It's not.
So I enjoy being able to consistently give people, bring that happiness to people, that satisfaction. And then, I also enjoy where it's taking me. And like, this shit can put you in some crazy shit, bro.
Listen,
they don't even have to do with music sometimes.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. It'll blur some lines for you. Like you'll end up like in places and things that you didn't even think were connected to this. Like what?
That's some of the craziest connections in my life from being an engineer and just going different places and engineering and
Yeah, I had to.
we're therapists, so we start to meet. We know things. We know who. So when we have an idea or we need an opportunity, like opportunity never said opportunity on it.
Right.
So it's like, you start utilizing the connections that you create.
It's all info. I call it having a Rolodex.
Yeah, it takes you
from all this information. You pick out exactly what you need, and then when it's time to, all right, let me get this one, make this call.
Yeah, that's so. It's those things. It's and the freedom.
Yeah.
The freedom it gives me. I work when I want, do what I want.
Yeah.
For the most part, I don't like the slow times. When the studio gets slow, that sucks. But I mean, I love the freedom. I love giving people that satisfaction, and I love where the shit takes me equally. All those things.
It's a fair answer. That's a fair answer. Because I like those. I like all those things separately. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm out of the studio for too long, I'll probably lose it. I gotta be in the studio.
Yeah, you gotta be in the studio.
But that's I love Nixon. That's why it's my favorite part. But I'm active.
Everywhere this shit has taken me, I'm in the studio.
Yeah.
Whether I'm in Denver, North Carolina, Georgia, wherever I'm at, I'm always in the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big thing too. I was because I also have like part of my degree is in live sound as well. I know.
So, I think that's dope.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So whenever I'm at like a show or like if I'm in a new city, a new spot, I'm at a show, I'm always like, you should fix this. I always end up touching something or doing some type of music somewhere. So yeah, that's my favorite shit.
That's a dope job, bro. Very misunderstood job, but it's definitely a dope job.
Now I've heard you say time that like you didn't start out as an audio engineer. You was a rapper.
I was a rapper.
You was a rapper.
That's a fact.
What even got you into engineering? Gotcha.
I went to prison, and when I came home, I wasn't doing the same shit that got me in prison. I didn't have money and shit, so I couldn't pay for studio time. So how did it start? Like I kind of always understood engineering, like the recording process, not engineering. I understood the fucking waves and the lines, and I understood that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and what always fascinated me is because when I used to pay for studio time is that, my music never sounded like how the Jadakiss album sound or the fucking Jay-Z album sound. My shit sound good, but it don't sound that.
Yeah.
These niggas I'm paying ain't giving me that thing.
I want to get there. Yeah.
So, I was always looking at the screen and asking questions and shit. So, when I came home and I can't remember how, but I had like different I had a computer. Oh, one of my she's like a sister to me. Shout out to Jasmine. She gave me a computer. You know what I'm saying? I can put Cool Edit Pro on that shit.
Okay.
You know what that is, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, put Cool Edit Pro on that shit, and I fucking was recording myself in my fucking living room, and that's what Drew was talking about. Like, that's where it kind of started. But Drew wasn't there yet, but in that crib, and then Facebook was more of a computer thing before it was like a phone thing.
Yeah.
So like, and they used to run ads on the side. Like when you used to scroll on the computer. And I seen that if you go to Full Sail, they give you a computer, they give you a MacBook Pro, an M-Box, basically everything you need.
In-house studio
you know what I'm saying?
Mic, speakers, all that,
And on parole, you got to either have a job or be going to school. You know what I'm saying? So my grandfather had given me $20,000. That's a whole nother story. But he gave all his kids and grandkids, he came up on like some big money, and he gave all his kids and all his grandkids 20 bands a piece. You feel me? So I was on parole. I had 20 racks, and I didn't want to work because I thought 20 racks was a lot of money.
You made it, right?
All I wanted to do was make music, and I fucking I went and I signed up for school. I signed up for that shit online school for Full Sail, and I got my computer and shit. And then shout out to Nitro, he passed away. That was my engineer and my producer, but he I used to bring my computer over there, and I used to get my sessions. He like showed me love. He wasn't charging me for studio time. He's like, yo, your music's fire. And he's like, you fucking like let's do some shit. And that's a whole other story too, because we ended up going to like different record labels, and you know what I'm saying, like that shit was really dope too. But that's how I got into engineering. I was just recording myself and recording my team, you know what I'm saying? And throughout that time, we was pushing a lot of music, doing a lot of shows, and people was like, yo, where are you recording your music? And I was like, I do it myself. I do it, you know what I mean? And then throughout the years, things happened, and not bad things, but like, you know, I would reach certain like obstacles. I wouldn't know how to do shit, so I would like learn how to, you know, I taught myself. I learned how to fix those problems. I would pay for like, you know who Ken Lewis is?
I don't think so.
He's fucking like he's got like 30 something fucking platinum awards for mixing. I would like pay for his fucking tutorials and shit, and his lessons and classes. I would taught myself. I taught myself everything. You know what I'm saying? And then throughout moving around, I'd be in different studios, meeting different engineers, building with them, and you know, taught myself.
So wait, so you didn't do the Full Sail thing, or you did do the Full Sail?
I did, but I dropped out and I kept the equipment.
Okay.
I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because I felt like I didn't know if you completed that part.
Nah, because I didn't. In my mind, the way they advertised it was like, oh, you're going to teach you how to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, that you gotta do all your fucking electives and shit. You gotta do math. You gotta do fucking Psych 100. You gotta do all the
shit,
fucking.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fucking college.
Oh,
Full Sail is a college.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. I thought it was just like a vocational school.
Because they advertise it that way.
Yeah, you just go there for audio engineering. Like,
no, that shit's a college, bro.
Nah.
They teach you. It's fast though. So what they do is they stack your fucking main courses.
So it is like a vocational school.
You know what I'm saying? They'll get all their main classes out of the way, and then like the next, once you get all them shits out the way, then they completely focus on that shit.
Wow.
From my experience, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was supposed to get my degree in like 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was just really hard. Like it was really. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know, because I dropped out of school. I got my GED. I fucking got my GED, then went to college. You know what I'm saying?
But that doesn't mean you're not intelligent.
No, I'm very intelligent.
Yeah, that doesn't mean.
But certain things don't click with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that school learning shit. Like I don't do that.
That shit didn't click with me either.
So I dropped out, kept the equipment, and was recording people. There was a nigga that was like, yo, Chize. He was recording that Damien shit downtown, and he was like, yo, your shit sound fire. I'm about to go get all my sessions from Damien and have you fucking mix them over. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, I don't think I'm nice like that. I didn't know anything about engineering, but I did it. He was the first person to pay me. He paid me. He was like, yo, Chize. He's like, don't ever do it. He's like, stop doing nigga shit for free. He's like, this is your price. He's like, I just paid you this amount of money.
Yeah.
He's like, that's your price, bro. He's like, charge niggas that price. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And that's kind of how it happened. Just throughout the years, it pushed my music to the back.
Yeah.
Because I'd be booked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn. That's dope, though. Shit.
That's crazy. How'd you...
rapper to engineer.
Yeah, rapper to engineer. And I really want to put my music out, bro. I really do. Because I think my music is fire.
Listen. We're
And
putting your music out.
but you know, it's
going
just it's a lot
We're
to
gonna put it
that.
out.
But you inspire me with that though, because you're an engineer, and I know that you be book too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you put your music out. You take your time to do that.
Yeah.
But you also don't got kids either. You know.
No. I've kept a distance away from having kids for a while now.
Yeah.
Because I've always felt like I feel like I have things to do.
You
That's the
do.
best way of explaining it. I have things to do. I'm not there yet. I would like to. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't want kids. Even thinking about it now, it's like, nope, I don't want kids. I don't. Because I'm not at the point to even start considering it.
So
In
what-
my head, where my standard.
What made you be like, oh, I want to be a fucking engineer? Because I don't think this is a job that bro, I was forced into this shit.
Yeah.
So see how I just gave you a little story? I shortened it up because I felt like it's really a long story. But bro, I was reluctant to do this shit,
Yeah.
bro. We had there was arguments and
Right.
you know what I mean? So I don't feel like this is a job. Even now, you hear me how I talk to you about this shit. I'll be like, bro. But what I know you wasn't just like, oh yeah, I just want to fucking be an engineer.
So I was in college for psychology, and in my last semester, I was just done. I was bored. I was over it. And then my aunt, who lived in New York City, I grew up between Binghamton and New York City most of my life, and she was just getting older, and she needed somebody to come out and help her. And I was like, I'm over this. So I'm going out there. I'm going out there. So I ended up moving out there, and I've always been the type of person I'm always moving around, bouncing around, being in different cities, different. What are you doing?
You think it still tastes good?
I don't know. I don't chase alcohol.
Well, I am today. But you was bouncing around.
Well, so I was always bouncing around, moving around, and just being used to being in college, just never sitting still, just moving around. So after about the second year of being there, I was bored, and I was always a dancer. I danced all through high school. People knew me as a dancer in high school, and all that. I had a whole dance team unknown. It was fun, but I started there. I started looking up like music schools, dancing schools, and stuff like that, and just trying to figure something out for myself. And then I found in the middle of me looking for that, you know how the ads pop up, like at the time, like when YouTube didn't really have, YouTube was just getting into like the ads and stuff like that.
Yep.
So like this ad popped up for some like program like called Mixcraft. And
I remember those ads.
yeah. So I was like, what's this? So I started making beats to dance to. And I
Okay.
was just for like a week straight, I was just making beats that I was like, I can picture myself dancing, doing dance videos to these and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, well, how do I, and then in that whole week of me doing that, another ad popped up about, an audio school.
Okay.
And that's where I ended up going to schools, the Institute of Audio Research in Manhattan. They have several schools.
Which is dope.
Around the world. It's fire. That school is fire. And
It was either that or Full Sail for me. It was like,
yeah, the crazy thing is I didn't even know about Full Sail until I already applied for IAR.
Okay.
That's what's crazy, because I wasn't like, I didn't get there yet. I was searching, and then I found the program. I started making some beats. And while I'm making the beats, this popped up. So I'm like, what's this? Saw it, applied.
So it wasn't about engineering. It was about beats.
It was about beats. I was a producer for my first couple of years of doing music. I was making beats. I was a producer. People used to come to my house and bang on the table. I used to like, all right, that should be a kick. So I'm doing a kick with their hands, and to the point where they can stop banging on the table, and now they're just hearing the beat that I made. And then I would just add, like after we're rapping, I would just add instruments on to what I'm hearing them go with, and I listened to a lot of like Jadakiss and like the whole Lox crew at the time. So, and I was working with a lot of rappers in Queens at the time. So I was just always like thinking about like, all right, how could I make this beat like this, like for them?
So that's why you went to the audio.
Yeah, that's why I went there. And then when I went to Institute of Audio Research, the school teaches you how to be an audio engineer in the studio and in live sound. And well, it's audio engineering across the board, because they also teach you at the end how to do video for movies and stuff like that.
That's
Music video.
5.1 and all that,
Yeah,
7.1.
all that shit. We had to go out and like get sounds and stuff like that. But we had to do a whole, like my project, what I had to do for my final project, I had to do Lord of the Rings. I had to do a fight scene from Lord of the Rings.
That's big.
Yeah, it was beastly. There's like 100 people walking across stones. There's stuff hitting, and I was like, It was a crazy like last month or two to graduate, but it was fire though. It was fun. It was all fun. The whole school like there isn't teachers there. They're taught by actual audio engineers in the industry that do this every day as their real job. So I got to really get firsthand and with like basically famous engineers that there's plaques on the wall of like artists that you couldn't even think of. You're like, damn, you worked on this movie. And like the first week is people just raising their hand like, I can't believe you worked on this album. They're like, yeah, we know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because they hear it all the time.
Yeah, but it's like, you worked on Biggie's album, like your name is right there. It's like, and he's standing right in front of you. So it's like the first like 2 weeks, the first week is like really some starstruck shit. But after that, you learn how to. You know what I mean? I didn't even know what an interface was. I didn't know nothing.
What?
Nothing. I wasn't even there to be an audio engineer.
That's so crazy.
The first courses of the class, they give you this box, and they're like, this is this, and this is how you fix it. So we're here fixing a box for the first week or two, and then they're like, this is an audio interface. You just built an audio interface. And I'm like, the fuck is an audio interface? Then there's the next class they teach you how to use it.
Okay, so that's like Full Sail. That's...
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I didn't know about Full Sail. This was just something I ran into, and I just paid for the course. I went there.
I think that's crazy. That no, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I never knew that about you, but I used to I always be talking like I'd be like, yo, them niggas that learn this shit in school, they don't got that sauce. You know what I'm saying? It's like. I feel like because you learn technicality, so it's like that's what you pay attention to. Mm-hmm. That's what, if it's wrong. If it, I come from the if it sounds good, it is good. You feel me? Yes. So I find it fascinating that you do music the way that you do, mixing wise, and your own music, because without you like doing that prior, like that's fucking crazy to me.
It was just something I happened to pick up, and then I fell in love with it. It was like producing or it came to a point where I was like making beats or like mixing. It's like I had to prioritize. I'm just like, I think I want to mix. Until I stopped making beats.
For this at the school.
This is after school.
This is after school.
Yeah, after I graduated, I did like an intern. I did 2 internships at like major studios in New York City. And then I realized I can just run my own studio. There's still people. They're booked up all the time. There's people that are hitting me just as many people that's booking the studio.
That's a fact.
So I stopped doing internships and I built the studio in my basement. And at the time, the woman I was with, I asked her, I was like, yo, if I get a regular job, we'd be good, we'd be chilling, blah blah. Or should I, focus on engineering? And she said, engineering. And I was like, shit. And that's what I've been doing since. I haven't had a job since then.
Isn't that beautiful when you got a woman that fucking sees what you see?
Speak life into you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fucked up a couple of those situations.
Not a couple. That's crazy. I fucked up my one. But that's a different podcast. We're not going there.
So
back to me becoming an engineer.
So yeah. So who's the first? How did you get into your first like engineering a person situation then? Like since you, because like for me it was like fucking like I was recording myself. You know what I'm saying?
So when I was doing the internship, shout out to Electric Lady Studios in Manhattan. We would be able to be around, high-end clients as they would call them, like real artists, rappers, and I used to be able to go in and out the sessions as an intern.
Were you still doing beats at that point?
Yeah, I was only.
So you still wasn't engine?
Nah, nope.
Okay.
I wasn't even interested in engineering.
So you was one of them niggas that was in the studio like, yo, listen to my beats.
Nah, nope. I actually wasn't. That's crazy. I never. No, because there are because obviously I wasn't the only intern there. So there was other interns that made beats, and they're like, yo, listen to there was some time when like Busta Rhymes came in one time, and one of the interns was going nuts, like, yo, I want to go up to Studio B and show him my beats, and it's like, you can't go down to Studio B, you can't go downstairs, right. Because you're an intern, you're not walking to nobody's session, doing none of that, but so I get that, but I was never the person that do the beats because again, I made beats for people specifically at the time. They would come and tap on the desk, but again, those were people that I met in school.
Okay.
So I would have some of my friends coming to my crib and they're just
So what was your
tapping on the desk.
when you're an electric lady doing an internship, and you haven't engineered nobody?
No.
You make beats for specific people. What is your
Right.
train of thought in that moment? Like, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm like, this shit is fun. I was just having bad fun.
Okay.
Like there was no, I literally had no objective to it. I didn't I guess I did. My objective was I didn't want to sit in the house. And what I was involved in, what I just got a whole degree in, was fun to me. So I wanted to be more a part of that.
Did you see like financial gain from it? Like, were you like, you know what? I don't want a regular job, so I got to figure out how to make money from this shit.
So that's what led to me sitting with the girlfriend at the time and asking her, like, because I working in these studios, I'd be working from 8 o'clock at night to 10 o'clock in the morning. I'd be there all night.
So how'd you get in your first situation in the studio? Like, when was the nigga was like, you know, I'm gonna use the intern nigga and record. He gonna record me.
I was never pulled to be a head engineer in any of the studios.
So like, how'd you get?
So, like,
I want to
as
know
an
about your first nigga that you recorded. Like, how did that you get it? Because you made beats.
Yeah.
So how did you
the
like?
first thing I recorded was in my own studio though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So were
I
you?
wasn't-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't recording nobody in these. I was an intern. I was like shadowing things, like if people needed me to patch stuff in, or if they needed an extra hand setting up instruments and doing.
That's
things
why you
like
knew that how.
Oh,
Okay, I get it.
I was in school. It's funny because in school the last semester was in studio. Like we actually brought us in the studio. We had to set up mics to mic instruments and gear, and we were doing a whole it was like a jazz ensemble. I was trying to remember their names, but I can't remember their names. But they were a band that was traveling in New York City at the time, and I just got super selfish with every time we got there. I would set up all the instruments myself. I would set up the whole studio. Every shot, every picture that we have during that course in class, I'm sitting at the boards. Nobody else would touch the boards but me. I knew how to set. As soon as we got into class, I'm the one pulling up everything, all the sessions and shit. Like, and everybody would just stand back and watch. Like, I just felt like this shit was fun and it just clicked. Like I was supposed to do this.
That's dope.
Yeah, and from that point on, and then fast forwarding again to the end of the internships, I'm watching, like, there's people hitting me from school, because I'm on Instagram at the time, like, posting pictures of me in big studios with, like, I've showed you some of the pictures, like, some of the 120 boards, I was sitting at 200 fader boards and shit like that, like, I was just chilling in those studios, and people were hitting me like, yo, I want a session, I want to pull up, you getting nice, and blah, blah, blah. I'm not touching none of these boards, I'm literally cleaning them, like, I'm not touching none of these boards, and after that, I started realizing, like, I got 10 people that just hit me tonight that said they'll pay me to come to me and record. So I just started, like, I had all this bread. I wasn't spending no money. I was just chilling. So I just had all this money. I just started buying equipment. Started buying shit. Like, I had a mic. I had an interface. I had the little board shit, the Digio 2 board. And I was just buying shit. And then once I built my equipment in my crib, I was like, I'm going to start taking sessions. So I was trying to do a week of, like, internship and sessions. And I didn't have time to do the internship. I was starting to be late to the internship because I didn't really care about it because I was making money. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, fuck this internship shit. I just stopped going, and then I just started running sessions from my crib. And then that was the point where I was just like, all right, I can do this. I can make this a job. I just ended my internship, so now it looks like I'm not really going anywhere.
Right.
That's when I sat down with my girl at the time. I was like, yo, what should I do? Should I go get a regular job, or should I get paid off of music? And she was like, I think you're good at music, so you should do music. And I was like, psst, doing music.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Nah, that's dope. Yeah.
But that's what I've been doing since.
I like that. It's a dope story.
Yep.
Now you're an engineer. You stuck in the studio.
Now I'm stuck in the studio. That's my home. It's my home. I live relatively close to the studio now, so it's like I just like run back and forth.
I feel like when I lived close to the studio, because I'm used to living very close to the studio. All my studios, I've lived very close to it. Now, you know, I don't live close to my studio at all. And I feel like since I've been like, it has its benefits, but life has definitely changed since I'm not close to my studio. Like, it's different. you know, like when you're close to your studio, you're at your studio more.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be in the crib, like, I'll be writing a song. I'm like, I'm out to the studio right after this.
Yeah. Now it's like, for me, it's like, damn, I gotta fucking drive 25, 30 minutes, fucking go here. You know, so I don't, and then like during the day, I don't be there. Like, I come there. It just made, living apart from my studio, it's always been business, but it's like business now. It's like, that's the place that I gotta fucking dump all this fucking money into to fucking keep this shit running. Like, people don't see that side of shit either. Yeah. That's what you know what I mean? And I don't think it's up for them to see it, but it is a thing that weighs heavy on me. It's like, y'all don't know how much it costs and time and money to keep shit going. You know what I'm saying? This shit is expensive. You know what I'm saying? I got two everything, bro. This shit is crazy.
Two everything, nah.
You know?
I'm trying to manage my one. I got my one little baby. That's the studio. That's all I can deal with.
Nah, it's smart. I was just talking about Drew about consolidate. I'm trying to figure out how to
consolidate.
I wish I could live in the same spot, but you know, I got kids and shit. I can't be.
I own this building. We gotta get this building.
Oh yeah. They're not ready for that.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. We'll leave that where it is.
That's a fact, man.
Leave that where it is.
High as shit, bro.
I need to know who's your favorite artist to record in Bing.
I'm not answering that question. I'm my favorite artist.
Take a fucking drink then.
All right, that's fine. I'm my favorite artist to record. Yeah. But I'm like saying that shit because like people look at it as like, oh, he's cocky, and it's like, no, it's just fun. Like the same way how it's fun. Like when you make a song and how you come in the studio and record it, like, and you paying us to do the shit, it's fun for you. Like that shit, nigga, it's fun for me to record myself too. Like I'm my favorite person.
I'm not gonna front. I am my favorite artist. Like. Overall, to record, to listen to mix, like, it's just more freeing, like, because I know, like, what I'm doing vocally. I know what I'm at least trying to give as an artist. So yeah, I would say I'm my favorite artist. I enjoy that.
Yeah, and that's not me scapegoating the question either. That's God's honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, but there's, for me to sit there and say there's one favorite artist that if you want to talk about the artists that book time, then it's like I can't pick one. There's a couple of them because it depends on my mood too.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's times that a nigga like Madge come through and uplift my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
he might not even he might not even know it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or a nigga like I gotta think who be coming through.
I got Top Foreign.
Yeah, Top Foreign's music I enjoy him musically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He inspires me a lot.
I enjoy working with him musically, you know?
I like his sound.
You know, I don't have just one. You know what I mean? Because I have different reasons for different people. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not always about the music.
Right. Yeah, Drew's one of my favorite artists to record, too. He has great energy.
That's a fact.
It's always bubbly, like...
Yeah, Drew always comes with I could be having like I could just not even a bad day, just I could just not be in one of them moods. Right. Drew gonna come through and he gonna bring your spirit.
Yeah, he gonna make you like be happy and interactive.
That's
and all
a fact.
That. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially when he's making music, when he's in that zone, he's gonna come to the studio with that energy. So it just depends, bro. It just I don't really have a favorite. Yeah. It's all like kind of like business,
Right. Yeah, I mean, it starts with business, but I don't know. I feel like me, it's like a personality thing, like interacting with people.
You kind of learn to know what kind of I was just sitting there naming people in there, and you start to learn what people are gonna bring. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Have you ever no, because you book online now.
No, but I booked regular for years, so I can still relate.
Like, have you ever set your day up to work with a certain amount of artists that day, so the day will flow a certain way? I've done that. I used to do that for my Thursdays and Fridays. I want my weekend to be fire, so I want to have fire sessions Thursday or Friday, so only have certain people pull up on those days.
You know what's crazy though, bro? I feel like if people see, I feel like this is my, we talk about perception all the time, but the way it feels to me, and then people don't know this is how I feel. Like, bro, if people kind of like respected my time more, you know what I'm saying? And been like, Chize got a lot on his plate, you know what I'm saying? So this is his job. He enjoys doing this shit,
right.
But he can't just get, you know what I mean? Like move, I can't just move around. Like I can't just fucking drop. I got London full time.
Right.
I got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities. So like I feel like if people respected that a little bit more, or not, just understood it, or seen it, or took it into consideration, I would not have the online booking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the online booking shit keeps shit organized for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I set the times. I'm able to book 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta pick my daughter up at 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. You know what I'm saying? And over the phone, when people calling, I gotta explain too much. You know what I'm saying? And people is on their agenda. People want what they want when they want it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not thinking about the person that they want it from, what they got going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if they did, I wouldn't have the online. Or if I didn't have like kids, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was more like free flowing and shit, then I wouldn't. You know what I mean? But
nah, this is still annoying.
I feel like it's like it has its pros and cons. It keeps shit in check for me, but at the same time, it makes me like kind of distant from the people that I work with, and I feel like it makes them look at me like I'm being Hollywood or funny when I'm just trying to fucking keep some organization and keep myself my own mind sane. Like we hang out, bro. So I think you can see why it's like, oh, this nigga need that.
Yeah, this is like, alright, we. Yeah, no, definitely, 100%.
Crazy, bro. Nah, for real, bro. Yeah. And people get mad
because it goes back to like the start of the conversation. Like people don't really go to our perception. They're going theirs the whole time. It's like, this is me. This is how I feel. This is what's going on with me. And we're just like, yeah. Maybe this, maybe that. And they're not going, no, how you feel? How was your day? Besides my shit, how you feeling? Like no one. It's very.
I don't even need you to care how I'm feeling. Just know. Understand that. I can't just move. When I say no, it's not cut or I can't right now. I'm really being for real. It's not because I'm over here trying to do some other shit with my time. I just can't come right now.
Other priorities.
Shit set up like that because that's the way it's set up. That's what works. You know what I mean? And plus, you want me to come in the studio in a good vibe. Those are the hours I'm gonna come in the studio in a good vibe because I ain't pushing nothing around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no.
Right.
I ain't over here dropping London on man quick to get in here. You know what I'm saying?
All right, finally I'm here. My mind was everywhere else. Like, nah, you're doing this like this.
Yeah, I want to come in peace. You feel me? We gotta get out of here, bro.
We do.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta bring London some of this.
Nah, but it's crazy because like I feel like time just be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, time.
But you know what I mean? I got the, you know what I mean? So that was a little minute ago.
Yeah,
I kind of ignored it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nico.
Sorry.
Just know
but we gonna do more. We gotta do more of these like every couple shows.
That's a fact.
Filler.
I agree. The people tap in a little bit. See outside.
We out of here.
We're gonna do the reverb for each other.
Oh, we should have did a reverb for each other. That would have been funny.
Ooh, wanna do that real quick before we get out of here?
Right now?
I could create it.
Not on camera. Fuck them.
All right, fuck them.
We gotta wait. We gotta have it ready for them.
All right, bet. All right,
we out of here. Triple F Phils.
Chize and Doug, chicken and drinks.
I'll at you.
When I was outside in the field, I used to deal in Johnson City and Andy. I pulled over.